Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another power video. This is going to be focusing on Power Book 4 Force Season 3. I'm getting back into the rhythm of giving you guys the power videos that you love. Now, help me get back in favor with the algorithm by liking this video, subscribing to the channel. If you're new here, I'm going to be flooding you guys over time with some brand new power theories in regards to Power Book 4 Force, as well as I'm going to be giving you guys compilations of all the theories that I predicted from last season that have not been proven to be either true or false yet. But the topic of today's theory in regards to Power Book 4 Force Season 3 is Jernard will leave Shanti for being too masculine and flying too close to the sun, and for being way too ambitious, and he will give his full loyalty to Diamond and Tommy, okay? This video is going to be another banger, of course, because who else is giving it to you but me? Like, share, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now, y'all, let's break it down like this. Now, if you can remember where we left recovering junkie Jernard and Shanti last season, is just like this, man. She pretty much pushed this man to recover from his addiction. We know that he developed the addiction fast and it got bad very fast, which is why I still have the option of Jernard contracting HIV and giving it to her. But it depends on how serious they want to take this show, being that it's the very last season of the series. But I still see a situation where Junkie Jernard is going to relapse. Like, come on now, we talking about dope. We talking about heroin, right? If you go in the record books, if you go online, they will tell you that it is one of the most addictive drugs to overcome. But aside from that, we got Shanti, who was a good woman. Yes, she was a good woman. She was there for him when he needed her. But here's the thing that we got to talk about, right? Which is that we can see that she's a very aggressive woman. She is essentially a girl boss, right? She was the black equivalent. I said equivalent. She was the black equivalent to who Claudia was. By the way, sidebar, I still believe she's alive. We're going to get more. I'm going to give y'all more theories in regards to Claudia in the future, right? And I'm going to speak on Claudia again as we get to the end of this video. But she was written to be a girl boss. Now, I can't be the only one who not only seen the possibility of Shanti betraying Jernard, possibly killing Jernard, but it had to have been obvious for everyone to see, right? The level of disrespect that she has shown Jernard directly on 2 occasions, right? One of those occasions, verbatim, she got stressed out and started talking to Jernard Greasy and told him to do what? Step his pussy up? How can you talk to a man like that and have respect for him at the same time? She told him to step his vagina up. He's not even a woman. That was highly, highly disrespectful. And you got to understand, that was only one of those 2 times where she verbally disrespected and belittled that man for simply not agreeing with her on whatever plot she had going on, okay? So here's the thing. If you watch season 3, if you watch season 2, the second time where she verbally disrespected Jernard that way, he said, yo, stop like bucking at me like that, like you wildin'. Stop talking to me like that, right? And when he was having this conversation with her, I felt like I was Jernard back in my 20s talking to my first baby mama. Like, yo, chill. Like, why you talking to me like this, B? Like, what's up with you? Like, what's with all this aggression? What's with all this, like, masculine energy? And then we got to understand the type of person who Shanti is, which is she's somebody who can fight very well. They seen her as somebody who is probably on a similar level fighting-wise to Jernard, even though low-key, Jernard might be the best fighter on the show. We know Tommy is Tommy, but we also know that Jernard is the little brother of Diamond, and he let Diamond win that fight when they had that fight, right? So potentially, either they both was holding back. I mean, Diamond as the older brother, he probably was holding back. But one thing we know for sure is that Jernard definitely did hold back, right? In order to let Diamond win. But when you get back to Shanti, Shanti has been very disrespectful twice. For all we know, Jernard could break things off with Shanti early on in season 3. And then we got to understand where that could go. If Jernard breaks things off with Shanti, now we have a situation where Shanti now becomes an op of Jernard, Diamond, and Tommy and tries to kill all 3 of them. Maybe even successfully killing Jernard, but then I believe I might have seen something for 2026 where Jernard was with Tariq and Tommy and them. So maybe Jernard is still alive. I feel like Jernard is a well-written enough character to where there could be a lot more for him after season 3. But here's the reverse card though. Here's the Uno reverse on that. If Jernard breaks things off with Shanti and Shanti becomes an op, now we have a situation to where Jernard may end up having to kill Shanti. And who he would end up having to kill Shanti for, either Tommy or Diamond. We now run the risk of that, because if they break off from each other, then we know that Jernard would be telling Diamond and Tommy, yo, listen, man, we was in cahoots to really violate y'all, more emphasis on Tommy, but big brother, you would have been a casualty of war, given a worst case scenario. But I know the type of time that Shanti is on. We're gonna have to stop her. Now, if you haven't been under a rock, you've definitely seen the teaser for season 3. So without me giving y'all a statement on the situation, I'ma ask y'all, if you've seen the same teaser that I seen, how much of that teaser did you see Jernard and Shanti actually together? How much of it did you see? Not very much, right? Probably because they're already broken up. Sidebar, I'm going to be a nasty man for a second. Shanti is very, very hot. Very beautiful woman. I know I can't be the only one who's looking forward to another nude scene from her. But how these things go are, once you have one of these characters on, they probably sign on to do a nude scene or a love scene for like 1 season, give us a little bit of nip, and then we'll probably never see nip again, even if we see some kind of love scene. If so, shout out to the character that plays Shanti for already being a good soldier and giving us what we want to see. But as we end this video, I do not believe that Shanti will make it beyond season 3 of Force, okay? Power is going in another direction that's going to have Tommy, Diamond, and Jernard likely going wherever Tommy is going. Chances are, you know what? I got an idea for another video, so I'm not going to say what I was just going to say, right? But Shanti is likely to die. So, other than what I already told y'all in regards to Jernard possibly being the one to kill Shanti, I want to speak on the other option that I believe could come into play in regards to how Shanti will die going into the end of Power Book Full Force Season 3. For one, I want to say that her ambitions are going to be what gets her killed, right? But for two, I believe that if it's not Jernard that kills Shanti, What will be the other equally or more impactful way of her dying? That would be Claudia being alive. And Claudia ending up free, hopefully not paralyzed, because she did get stabbed in the back, right? Literally stabbed in the back. And it's because of Shanti, right? But we also know from previous episodes in Power Book Full Force that the Irishmen are not done, okay? Walter Flynn had an uncle. Chances are we will see this uncle in season 3. He's going to be one of the main villains, right? I believe that through Claudia, the uncle will kill Shanti, or Claudia may make her way home, right? If Vic gets killed or whatever and there's no one to testify against her, she'll make her way home, and then she herself will kill Shanti. Maybe by stabbing her in the back as well, maybe shooting her in the back of the dome, something of the sort. But that's my theory for today. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-given. That's touch my ink. That's on the dome, nigga.